wanna nibble on your night. Be so sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance to the turns daylight. So jump in the moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less. Say less.
Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less. Say less.
Say less. Say less. Say less.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks, Hermes fur on my feet. I'm a leap. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. We burning up. Every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like Bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza, for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships, I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this, then say something, I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this, I'm lit. I don't do two-face, and that's the face card on my wrist. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
Count me in still up.
The broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got 2 shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Derek Carr to kick off
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Great.
And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Eagles at 10-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Hurts. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Goff now to throw. Able to shake him off. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Third down and 6. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion. Down. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Gone. This is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Great, set.
They'll try the left side with Gainwell. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Great, set.
Throwing is Hurts. Got his man. It's Gainwell. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell, 47 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And his throw here's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Goff. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Great, set. Get it. No touch.
Now a handoff coming left is Gainwell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Third and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Tiger.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This is Smith with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Great. Set. Kyle left, Yeti. Alpha. No touch.
They'll set up to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Crowd left, Yeti. No touch.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. On the handoff, Gainwell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Great. Set. No touch.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Tiger Swarm. Hey, easy. 63, bang. Crowd left, Yeti.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
63. Tiger Hornets. No touch.
Looking to throw. Drops this one down to Gainwell. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
No touch.
And here's a handoff to Gainwell. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's 2nd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Here's 2nd and 10.
No touch. Crowd left, Yeti. No touch.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Goff. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it's Goff.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
To the air again. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. He's got room to roam. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Goff. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Goff now looking to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Another run for Gibbs here. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
To throw is Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Now Goff. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Crowd left, Yeti.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
73.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Crowd left, Yeti. Man. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Great. No touch.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Great, set. Hey, Silver.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
No touch, set. No touch.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense.
Great, set. Crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left, Yanni.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Great, set. Yanni. No touch.
Hurts. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Gainwell is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Great, set. King, Phil King. No touch.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
1st down, Lions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
What? 4 down.
From the 50, it's Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Bennett. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll go again with Gibbs. Ooh, with a juke to about the 26 here.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jalen Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Hurts changing up the play. Running right, this is Gainwell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here? And what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Silver, set. Carla viene.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Good, set.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
31 yards on the punt there, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Fourth down, 10 yards to go. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That is caught. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
On first down, Gibson.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's second down. Goff now to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down. Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bennett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids.